Hey, it's Veronica Drake, and I want to welcome you to the week of December 8th. I also want to welcome you to your free weekly message from Spirit. And before I start, I want to offer you a shift in perspective or perception. Instead of listening literally to these words, and instead of looking for the prophetic meaning or the predictive meaning, I want you to look at the energy of what I'm saying. And so don't necessarily look for one thing to happen over another. Just look for the energy that I'm talking about to be present with you. Okay? Because when you expand your mind and you begin to think a little bit differently, you allow different thoughts to come in. You allow your own intuition to be triggered. And so I want you to have that expansion when you're listening to today's message. Okay. So today we're going to start with a nap. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so here's the deal. Tis the season, we all know that, and there are some people who get really wrapped up and really involved, and they're baking the cookies and they're wrapping the gifts and they're decorating the tree and having holiday parties and all of that. And I'm not implying that you need a nap from that, although you shouldn't overstress and overdo. I'm implying that you need to catch your breath from something or someone that's leaving you breathless. And I don't mean in a good way. Somebody that's sucking the life out of you, leaving you breathless, okay? Meaning everything you do seems to be focused or preoccupied on nurturing, healing, taking care of this person or this situation, and it's leaving you feeling incomplete or inept, or you're feeling lack of confidence around it. Here's the deal. Breathe. Just let go. The energy of breathlessness. And so when I say that, I don't mean somebody's going to come along and take your breath away. I'm saying breathe out and release the situation that's robbing you of pure breath, whatever it is. Okay? So the next card we have is the fork in the road. It's time to make decisions. You have been sitting on something for so long that it's become just such a norm for you that you think that this is the only way there is. Now, this might be a person, it might be a situation, it might be a belief. But here's the deal. Right now, this week, you are going to be presented with the energy of choice. And there's that fork in the road. If you go this way, you have one thing. If you go this way, you have another thing. Here's what you've been doing, though. You've been sitting smack dab in the middle, and you've not been making any choice. You've been procrastinating. You've been making excuses. You've been blaming everything and everybody. Guess what? Or get off the pot. Or at least stop complaining about it. How about that? Well, the reality is, it's time for you to move. And even though you know it intellectually, there's fear stopping you. And we've all been there. I'm telling you, this is the week for you to make the choice. Go this way or go this way. And here's the deal. When you are making decisions, always, always, always make the decision that makes you feel the happiest, the highest, the greatest good. Okay? Now, I'm not talking that it has to be monumental. I'm not saying, I'm not implying you need to go out and buy a new Lexus or build a new house, or it might just be something as small as, you know what? I want eggs for breakfast this morning, and that's what I'm going to have. That might be the choice that supports the highest good for you in that moment. Again, feel the energy of this message, not necessarily the predictive nature. Because the reality is, I can bring all of this forward to you, and I love doing this. I love being the conduit, but you have free will. You must make your own choices. This is all about you and making your choices. So, with that said, The next card is there's no place like home. So what does that mean? This is the week for you to focus on home life. Okay? So what do I mean by that? I want you to focus on the feelings inside of your dwelling, inside of your space. Now, for some of you, home might be